There's something about Sigma males that escapes simple explanation. A force. An instinct. An almost otherworldly presence that most people can't even begin to grasp. It isn't just intelligence, independence, or confidence. It runs deeper, raw, unfiltered, and undeniable. It's a razor-sharp awareness that cuts straight through lies, illusions, and the endless noise of modern life. While most people are distracted, manipulated, and blinded by conditioning, the Sigma male stays untouched, an observer, an analyst, and above all, a visionary. They don't just watch. They unravel. They don't just react. They anticipate, seeing outcomes before they unfold. Like a master chess player, they're already several moves ahead, reading patterns with unsettling precision. Where the masses are swayed by emotions, propaganda, and herd mentality, Sigmas move on an entirely different wavelength. They see through masks, detect hidden motives, and sense energy shifts most people never notice. And it doesn't stop at people, it extends to environments. Step into a room, and a Sigma can feel the atmosphere shift instantly. A glance at someone's posture, tone, or micro-expression tells them everything they need to know. They sense intentions before words are spoken. They detect betrayal before it strikes. Their presence alone can alter the entire mood of a space. Some call it instinct. Others call it heightened perception. But let's be real, it borders on psychic power. The real question is this: are you using it? Or have you let the noise of the world bury the very gift that sets you apart? Most men silence their intuition. They ignore their instincts. They conform. But not Sigma males. If you've ever felt that unshakable knowing, that gut feeling that never steers you wrong, the eerie ability to predict without logic, the deep intuition that whispers truth before reality confirms it, then you know. You're not like the rest. This isn't for those who sleepwalk through life. This is for the ones who see beyond the surface, who sense what others can't. This message is your awakening. Your reminder. Your call to arms. Because the truth is simple, Sigma males aren't just different. They're built for something greater. It's time to stop doubting it. It's time to wield it. It's time to unleash the psychic power of the Sigma male. Number 1, the Sigma's sixth sense, reading energy like a human lie detector. Sigma males possess what feels like a supernatural ability to read people, not just through words, but through the unspoken signals most overlook. Their heightened perception allows them to notice the smallest details, a shift in tone, a momentary hesitation, a fleeting micro-expression that betrays true emotion. A forced smile? They'll see right through it. A handshake with the slightest hesitation? They'll sense the hidden discomfort immediately. This is why deceiving a Sigma is nearly impossible. What sets them apart is the way they listen, with precision and purpose. While most people are distracted by surface-level chatter, Sigmas focus on what's left unsaid, the pauses, the mismatched energy, the inconsistencies between words and actions. Psychology backs this up. More than 90% of communication is nonverbal. Facial expressions, body language, and tone carry far more meaning than spoken words. Sigmas instinctively tap into this truth, decoding human behavior almost as if their subconscious has been trained for it. This sixth sense gives them a massive advantage in life. In relationships, they spot manipulation and dishonesty before it festers into betrayal. In business, they navigate negotiations and power dynamics with insight that leaves others unsettled. They're not easily fooled by charm or flattery, and they rarely fall victim to deception. Their perceptiveness earns both respect and fear. People sense that a Sigma male sees straight through them, and often, he does. This ability isn't just natural talent. It's refined through observation, solitude, and a willingness to trust instinct even when logic says otherwise. This is what makes Sigma males exceptional judges of character. Their clarity allows them to move through the world with confidence, precision, and an aura of control that few can match. For the Sigma, reading energy isn't just a skill. It's a superpower, one that sets them apart in a world where most remain blind to the truth. Number 2, the power of solitude, how being alone enhances psychic abilities. While the world drowns in the endless noise of social media, gossip, and distractions, Sigma males retreat into silence. But this isn't just a preference for peace and quiet, it's a deliberate strategy. Solitude is their sanctuary, a place where the mind recalibrates and sharpens intuition to an extraordinary degree. In these moments of stillness, Sigmas rise above shallow interactions and tap into a deeper understanding of the world. Psychological research has long shown that solitude heightens self-awareness, strengthens focus, and improves the ability to recognize patterns in both behavior and events. For Sigmas, time alone isn't just a habit, it's a practice that upgrades their mental and emotional faculties. Their subconscious works like a supercomputer, constantly analyzing social cues, micro-expressions, and subtle inconsistencies in people's words and actions, without interference from external noise. This processing happens almost effortlessly, enabling them to spot deception, predict behavior, and recognize hidden motives with uncanny precision. Think of solitude as a mental software update. While others are scattered by the chaos of modern life, Sigmas use their isolation to fine-tune their ability to read energy, interpret a room, and navigate complex dynamics. This heightened awareness often unsettles others, because Sigmas can pierce through facades and uncover truths without saying a word. But this isn't about manipulation or control, it's about clarity. By embracing solitude, Sigma males gain a sharp edge in life, relationships, and business. Their decisions aren't swayed by impulse or societal pressure but guided by deep, intuitive insight. In a world addicted to noise, their ability to remain still, listen, and observe becomes a rare and powerful advantage. For the Sigma male, solitude isn't loneliness. It's the ultimate source of strength and clarity. Number 3, predicting outcomes, the Sigma's ability to see ahead. Sigma males have an uncanny ability to anticipate outcomes, not through mysticism, but through sharp observation, pattern recognition, and a deep grasp of human behavior. It often feels as though they carry a mental map of how events will unfold, allowing them to stay one step ahead in nearly every area of life. In relationships, where most overlook early warning signs, Sigmas catch them instantly. Subtle shifts in behavior, inconsistencies, or manipulative patterns don't slip past their radar. This foresight allows them to avoid toxic dynamics and choose wisely who they let into their circle. They don't rely on appearances, they analyze patterns and energy, predicting how someone will act in the future. But this gift goes beyond personal life. History is full of visionaries who, like Sigmas, identified patterns before anyone else. Entrepreneurs such as Elon Musk and Steve Jobs anticipated market shifts long before the masses, creating innovations that reshaped industries. Investors like Warren Buffett built fortunes not by reacting late but by predicting trends early. Sigmas operate in that same mindset, constantly observing, analyzing, and connecting the dots to prepare for what's coming. This isn't luck, it's strategy. By studying cause and effect, by learning from the past, and by noticing subtle cues in the present, they predict future outcomes with startling accuracy. When cultural shifts are brewing, they sense them. When opportunities arise, they move before others even recognize them. This predictive ability is especially valuable in high-stakes environments. Take the stock market, for example. While most panic and sell during a crash, Sigmas stay calm. They understand market cycles, buy low when fear dominates, and reap rewards when recovery comes. The same principle applies to social dynamics, business negotiations, and crises. They think several moves ahead like chess masters. At their core, Sigma males don't just live in the present, they live in the future. They ignore surface noise and instead focus on the patterns shaping reality. And this foresight, this ability to anticipate outcomes, is more than just a skill. It's a superpower, one that gives them unmatched confidence, clarity, and strategic dominance in every arena of life. Number 4, emotional alchemy, turning negative energy into power. Sigma males possess a rare ability to transform emotional turbulence into fuel for growth, a process best described as emotional alchemy. While most people are consumed by anger, frustration, or betrayal, Sigmas master the art of converting these emotions into strength and productivity. Take anger, for example. Instead of letting it eat away at them, they channel it into ambition. They don't lash out or hold grudges, they redirect that fire into meaningful action, whether it's honing their craft, pushing harder in the gym, or pursuing their goals with relentless focus. Betrayal, which leaves many broken, is handled differently by a Sigma. They don't get stuck in bitterness or seek revenge. Instead, they extract lessons, sharpen their instincts, and walk away wiser, stronger, and more difficult to fool. This process makes them incredibly resilient. Where others collapse under stress, Sigma males see challenges as opportunities. It's as though they possess an internal recycling system for emotions. Nothing goes to waste. Every setback, every hardship, every ounce of pain becomes raw material for self-improvement. This kind of mastery is rooted in emotional intelligence, the ability to recognize, regulate, and strategically use emotions. Psychologists have long shown that emotional intelligence is key to resilience, success, and mental stability. Sigmas embody these qualities, but they take it further. They don't just manage emotions, they harness them. When faced with failure, a Sigma doesn't sink into despair. He studies the loss, extracts the lesson, and applies it to his next move. When confronted with conflict, he stays calm, letting emotional clarity guide his response. This ability to turn negativity into momentum separates sigmas from everyone else. And here's where solitude becomes crucial. Alone time gives them the space to process emotions constructively, without interference from the outside world. In silence, they can dissect their feelings, understand their triggers, and convert raw energy into strength. This is why Sigma males often emerge as some of the mentally strongest men you'll ever encounter, because even in their darkest moments, they find light, growth, and power. Number 5, the invisible shield, guarding against toxic people. Sigma males have a built-in radar for toxic individuals, those energy vampires who drain others with negativity, manipulation, and endless drama. Most people tolerate these behaviors out of politeness or obligation. Sigmas don't. They recognize subtle red flags immediately: the passive-aggressive comment, the constant need for validation, the victim mentality. Instead of engaging, they quietly withdraw. This isn't rudeness, it's self-preservation. They understand their energy is precious, and they refuse to waste it on manipulation or unnecessary conflict. This creates what feels like an invisible shield around them, protecting their emotional balance and peace of mind. While others get stuck in draining relationships, Sigmas stay focused on growth, independence, and meaningful connections. Their solitude isn't loneliness, it's a carefully protected space where only those who bring value and authenticity are welcome. This boundary setting is deeply tied to emotional intelligence. Sigmas know their limits, respect their needs, and aren't afraid to enforce them. This makes them appear untouchable, not because they're invincible, but because they refuse to let negativity break through their defenses. In a world where people struggle to say no, Sigmas show us the strength of self-preservation. Protecting your peace isn't selfish. It's essential. Number 6, telepathic presence, commanding a room without words. Some people have a natural ability to draw respect and attention without saying a single word. This is often referred to as the Sigma effect, a magnetic aura of silent confidence and unwavering self-assurance that captivates others. Unlike alphas, who dominate spaces with loud voices and overt displays of power, Sigmas move in silence. Their strength lies not in words, but in their presence. Their energy speaks for them, creating an almost telepathic pull that leaves an unforgettable impression. Psychologists call this nonverbal dominance, a blend of body language, eye contact, and composure that signals quiet authority. Sigmas embody this effortlessly. They don't demand attention, they command it simply by being there. Their calm, centered energy shifts the atmosphere of any room they walk into. What sets them apart is their independence from external validation. While most people crave recognition or approval, Sigmas carry their confidence from within. This self-sufficiency makes them magnetic, mysterious, and impossible to ignore. It's not arrogance, it's certainty. A Sigma doesn't need to brag or prove himself, his presence is proof enough. Their high emotional intelligence adds another layer to this presence. Sigmas remain calm under pressure, read people with precision, and know when silence speaks louder than words. While others scramble to fill the quiet, Sigmas embrace it, and in that stillness, their power becomes undeniable. History gives us many examples of this Sigma presence. Nikola Tesla changed the world with his mind, not by seeking fame. Bruce Lee earned global respect not through arrogance, but through discipline and self-mastery. Steve Jobs didn't dominate conversations, he reshaped industries through vision and focus. If you've ever felt the magnetic pull of someone who speaks little but means much, you've witnessed the Sigma effect. It's not performance, it's presence. Number 7, the shadow advantage, thriving outside the spotlight. One of the Sigma male's most underrated strengths is his ability to operate from the shadows. While others crave recognition, validation, or the spotlight, the Sigma finds power in remaining unnoticed. This doesn't mean he hides, it means he moves with intention, free from the noise of external expectations. By not chasing attention, Sigmas gain what psychologists call the shadow advantage. They can observe without being observed, learn without distraction, and act without interference. Their independence allows them to build silently, strike strategically, and surprise others with results no one saw coming. In a world obsessed with broadcasting every move on social media, Sigmas remain mysterious, and that mystery itself becomes a weapon. People don't know what they're planning, when they'll act, or how much they truly know. That unpredictability makes them both intriguing and intimidating. This ability to thrive outside the spotlight also keeps them grounded. They don't measure success by applause or recognition, but by growth, mastery, and results. And because they're not distracted by constant validation, their focus is razor-sharp, enabling them to achieve goals that others only dream of. The Sigma's shadow advantage reminds us that the loudest person in the room is rarely the most powerful. True strength often comes from moving in silence, observing deeply, and acting only when the time is right. Conclusion: the The Sigma male, a force of quiet power. The Sigma male is a rare archetype, a man who refuses to fit into society's traditional hierarchies. Unlike the Alpha who thrives on control, or the Beta who seeks belonging, the Sigma walks his own path. He is a master of solitude, a sharp observer of human behavior, and a strategist who sees beyond the surface. His strength is not in being the loudest, but in his quiet confidence, emotional mastery, and ability to stay calm in the chaos. Throughout this journey, we've uncovered the traits that set Sigmas apart. The power of solitude, they thrive alone, using silence as a tool to sharpen their awareness and make clear decisions. The sixth sense, they see through deception, spotting hidden motives and reading people with near-psychic accuracy. Emotional alchemy, they transform pain, betrayal, and anger into fuel for growth and resilience. Predictive vision, they recognize patterns, anticipate outcomes, and stay steps ahead in life. Telepathic presence, they command respect without saying a word, drawing people in with quiet strength. The invisible shield, they set unshakable boundaries, protecting themselves from toxic influences and distractions. In a noisy world obsessed with appearances, Sigmas remind us of the value of stillness, clarity, and authenticity. They show that true power isn't loud, it's steady, intentional, and rooted in self-mastery. The Sigma male is not just a personality type, he's a symbol of independence, resilience, and purpose. He teaches us to trust our instincts, honor our solitude, and guard our peace. So if you've ever felt that deep intuition stirring within you, it may be your Sigma nature waiting to awaken. Embrace it. Master it. Live by it. Because the most powerful man in the room is often the one who says the least. Thank you for watching, and remember, protect your energy, trust your instincts, and walk your own path.